A few people who want to say some words. So can we have the best man, Paul Clark? Step on up here.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Paul, and on behalf of Matt and Helena, I'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight. I know both of your support means a lot to both Matt and Helena. I have the honor of acting as best man tonight, and I'm thrilled to be here with two fantastic people who are about to begin this new chapter in their life together. The first thing I should do is explain how I know the groom. I'm Matt's brother, as most of you know, and yes, we are actually twins. Needless to say, we have been very close for a very long time, but we have a unique bond that most people will never have the chance to experience. Matt has been much more than just a brother who has always been there for me. We have been best friends for 30 years, and we truly enjoy spending time together. He is one of the finest people that I have had the privilege to know. He's honest to a fault, courageous, loyal, and intelligent. He's the person that you can always count on, the guy who comes through for you even in the toughest of times. Simply put, Matt is a man of his word. Dale Carnegie once said, "Don't ask a man what is important to him. Watch how he spends his time." Over the last few years, it's been easy to see what's most important to Matt, and it's Helena. Ever since I've met, she's made Matt a happy man. A man with a new focus, a man with a new appreciation for love and life. I can honestly say that you two are perfect for each other.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Helena, you're his perfect bride. You make his smile brighter and his confidence shine. You bring out the best of him every day. Now as a team, you will embark a new adventure together as a man and wife. Now I'd like to propose a toast to the bride and groom.
Happy anniversary!
Helena, to a lifetime of love and happiness. Congratulations.
And maid of honor is next. That's you, Julia.
No pressure, Julia, no pressure. Wonio got it.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Helena's sister, Julia.
Yeah.
I want to thank all of you for coming to celebrate Helena and Matt tonight. I know a lot of you traveled a long way to be here. Thank you to Matt's family for all their help and for hosting a wonderful dinner last night. Also want to thank my parents for everything. The only thing that would make this day any better is if our dad could be here, but I brought that up. Helena, thank you for asking me to be your maid of honor, even though I wouldn't have let you pick anybody else. Growing up with 6 brothers hasn't always been easy for us girls. It's just 2 of us, especially when it came to dating. One of my favorite stories was when Helena was in high school and a boy came to pick her up for a party. And I came downstairs and all my brothers had him cleaning the house before he could take her out. He was like, had the vacuum and everything. So Matt, thank you for sticking it out and putting up with these guys over here. apart, and we really became close when I was entering my teenage years. I look up to her so much. She's been there for me through all my big moments in life. Our religion has always been important to us, and I chose her as my confirmation sponsor in 8th grade. I remember when I started high school, she drew me like a map to all my classes so I wouldn't get lost. She helped me get ready for my first dance, and she took me to my first concert, and she may or may not have given me my first beer. She helped my fiance even plan our engagement, so she's always looked out for me and helped me through anything. When Helena moved to Michigan for law school, it was really hard. We all really missed her, and she was homesick. But then when she graduated, she met Matt. I remember she told me about this cute guy that worked in the same building as her, and she told me she had given him her number, and I was like, you gotta let the guy make the first move. What are you doing? But I obviously give bad advice because they started dating soon after that. First time I met Matt was when they came to Iowa for a visit, and I remember immediately loving Matt. You could tell right away they were in love, and Matt is one of the nicest guys I've ever met, and I know he'll take great care of Helena. They found each other. I want to wish them the best of luck, even though I don't think they'll need it. So here's to Helena and Matt.
And now Helena's brother Kurt will be saying a few words also.
So, unfortunately, Rand cannot be here today, so he has prepared a speech, a toast for Helena and Matt. So, I'm going to read Rand's speech verbatim. Our wonderful daughter Helena was born on June 11, 1985. At the time of Helena's birth, her mother and I had already welcomed 5 boys. When Helena was born, the several nurses, doctor, and I, tending to her birth, laughed and cried. Her mother, not knowing if it was a girl, and having just gone through labor, was annoyed with the laughter. Her brief moment was dissipated when I told her, it's a girl. She joined in the joy, and the joy of having a girl has not stopped. Well, at least until the next boy was born. I recall everyone being so thrilled with finally having a girl. I returned to my office, and it was full of pink balloons. As a young girl, Helena was very happy. This was, of course, in spite of having 5 brothers. She soon proved that she was as strong as anyone in the house, a true force to be reckoned with. Moreover, she developed a few defense mechanisms of her own. My least favorite being her famous high-pitched shriek. Although this effectively stalled her brothers, it drew the ire of her father. Helena learned another way to handle her brothers, through their stomachs. At a young age, Helena became well versed with baking. As I specifically remember, her brothers would devour her brownies in short order. Matt, the lesson is, if you want brownies, become a nuisance. In junior high, I enjoyed coaching Helena and her basketball teams. Helena's class at St. Paul's had 3 teams, and they were the 3 best teams in the league. Helena was a fierce defender and contributed to 3 championships. At the same time, I was prohibited from training Helena in other outdoor activities. an infamous story in the Wonio house has me teaching Helena how to mow the lawn, only to have Jean sprint out of the house and demand that the boys perform such duty. Be warned, Matt, the yard work is your province, and a losing confrontation with Helena's mother shall be your prize, so you look to incorporate her. Then Helena started high school. After beginning the year without a sport, Helena was quickly introduced to cross-country running. She signed up shortly after the season had started and started behind the others. Before long, she was a varsity runner and was the first Wonio to letter in a sport as a freshman. The Wonio boys used to affectionately refer to her as our little Kenyan. Later in high school, Helena was on the homecoming court with her cousin Annie Couts. It was a moment the whole family loved and enjoyed. Her grandpa Couts used to tell the Wonio boys that Helena was the best thing that happened to this group. He wasn't wrong. Helena attended St. Ambrose University after high school, earning a history degree with a minor in art. Helena wasn't ready for law school after St. Ambrose, so she took on the experience of becoming a restaurant manager. As you've heard, the customer is always right. Well, that theory was tested many, many times. Helena learned the virtue of patience by dealing with all different kinds of people. Having had her fill of learning patience, Helena went to law school. She worked a variety of legal jobs while in law school, clerked for a judge, and built an impressive resume. I recall thinking how memorable it was that Helena had built so many good relationships with the judges and other lawyers she worked for. This impressive, smart, hardworking, infectious personality they described is my daughter in a nutshell. One fall, Helena brought home a man for Thanksgiving. This, of course, meant being involved in the annual Thanksgiving football game that the Wonios play with other families and friends. Matt appeared to be a nice person, but hardly prepared for what the football game entailed. It is a half unfriendly exhibition, to say the least, with Thanksgiving dinner riding on a Wonio family win. Soon, my sons began calling him Gary and a variety of other names. This is all part of the test to survive the cut for my daughter Helena. Gary, I mean Matt, has handled it perfectly because he loves Helena. One morning when Matt and Helena were in Davenport, as I was reading my newspaper in my man room, Matt appeared in the doorway and asked for my permission to propose to my daughter. Although Matt had a full presentation to make, he could have stopped at one sentence. I very much appreciated the respect of asking for my daughter's hand in marriage. Matt is a terrific young man, and I am very pleased he chose my daughter to love and spend the rest of his life with. Jean and I love them and know they will have a long, successful marriage. To Helena, I'm sorry I cannot be here. Just cannot be with you at your wedding. God simply has other plans for me. My daughter, you share so many of the wonderful things I love about your mother. You are a fierce and loyal protector of your family. You have an unmatched passion to fight for what is right, even when it's not the most popular. You are smart and creative, with a love for art. And last but not least, you are beautiful. Any man would be lucky to have you. You will make a wonderful wife and mother. I admire you. I believe in you. I always will. It is an honor to have you call me Dad. And I love you. And we love you and miss you, Dad. So on that happy note, can you raise our glass? And wish Matt and Helena a long, successful marriage. Thank you.
Thank you.